Hey guys, what's up? This is Ryan from Tower Reviews, here today with an unboxing for you of the new iPad Air. So here we have the box. We've got the space gray version right here in front of you. We've got the Apple logo here on the bottom, iPad Air on the left-hand side, Apple logo on the top, and iPad Air on the right-hand side. We have some serial numbers on the back, nothing you really need to see, so let's go ahead and slice the plastic open and get inside the box. Now we're going to go ahead and take the lid off of the box and see what's inside. Okay, we've got the iPad Air right here, the 9.7-inch model of the iPad, the newest version. And wow, it feels pretty light. I mean, I have never actually owned an iPad. Of course, I have used pretty much every generation before the iPad Air, and it definitely feels light. I mean, it's not an insane difference. It's not like when I first picked up the iPhone 5 or anything like that, but it definitely feels nice. And you can see the space gray back right there. Looks very nice. So let's go ahead and set that to the side and see what else we've got here in the box. So we've got the little pamphlet here. Let's open this up. And we've got the iPad Air quick start little guide thing that just gives you some basic information about all the buttons on the device. Some more iPad info, and of course your 2 Apple stickers right there. Alright, let's move on, see what else we've got. And here we have the lightning cable for charging and data transfer. Not much going on there, just the standard lightning cable. And here we have the power brick for the iPad. And this is actually different than the iPhone version. It's a little bit bigger. I believe it is 12 watts, so it does charge your device faster, and you have the removable prong option. So depending on where you're actually trying to charge your iPad, you can swap that out and make it a little bit easier on yourself. Looks like that's about it for what's in the box. You just got this plastic tray at the bottom. So let's move that aside and take a look at the iPad and see how it is. Let's get it booted up, set up, and let's go ahead around it real fast and see. Let's go over some specs and all the features that it has. So let's get this plastic off. And there it is. It looks beautiful. This display is completely smudge free. Won't be that way for long. Let's get it powered up, and while we do that, we're going to go over some specs. So we do have the A7 processor in this thing, 64-bit, same as the iPhone 5S and the future iPad Mini 2. We have the M7 Motion coprocessor as well for managing some of the sensors, gyroscope, accelerometer, and things like that. So it's already booted up. That was extremely fast. Let's go ahead and get it set up. So we do have the 16GB Wi-Fi only model here in front of you, which retails for $499. For a 32GB model, it goes up another $100, and if you want to add LTE capability, it's going to be another $129. So I believe the most expensive iPad you can get up to is around $929, I believe. And we are done setting it up, so you can see there, welcome to iPad. And here we are. So the iPad Air is now 1 pound overall, 7.5 millimeters thin. It's a 24% reduction in overall volume from the previous model. We also have much thinner bezels here, which is nice for holding the device. And just overall, the size of it is a lot smaller, so it feels more like a mini, almost a large mini sort of. It's much more pocketable, not really pocketable, but baggable, I guess you would say. It's a lot easier to take it with you now. It's really the first iPad to differ from the classic iPad design, as you can see right there. In color, they never had different colors on the back, so we have the space gray. There's also the silver back, and it's just more of an abrupt sort of curvature. It's more flat across the whole back, and then it's not really a wedge design. It just kind of curves, and it feels really nice in the hand. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the differences. We can take a look around and just look at the standard features that the iPads have. Over here we have the mute switch and volume rockers. We have the power button up in the top right, so all your buttons are in the top right corner, which is nice for easy access and just knowing where everything is without really thinking about it. You have the 5-megapixel camera on the back. Still no flash, which is kind of a disappointment to see, but it's not really that bad considering you're probably not going to take that many pictures with your iPad. You have the dual mics here, which is nice for better noise cancellation when you're recording video or whatever you're going to use your mics for. You have the 3.5mm headphone jack on the top. On the bottom you now have stereo speakers, which is a nice improvement, although they still are side firing when you're in landscape mode, so it's not really gonna sound that much like stereo just because it's gonna be all coming out of the same side, but it's still nice. We're gonna have to test out the audio and see how it is compared to the 4th generation. We have the lightning port down on the bottom, which is the new standard for all Apple products. We also have the new Apple logo here, which is now actually a separate piece. You can kind of actually feel the difference. There's sort of a little change in the level between the back of the iPad and the Apple logo itself. We also have the 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera, same Retina display as the previous model, and I think that pretty much covers all the differences with the new iPad here. So definitely stay tuned to the channel for first impressions, review, hopefully some comparisons to the other iPads. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.